This is Andy Farrell for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'll be joined by Nathan Farrell. Nathan, another victory, going for the distance this time, winning 40-36. What was your thoughts on your performance and the fight?
Yeah, basically, I knew coming into the fight that the lad was shorter than me, and he's a bit of a spoiler, really. I said I wasn't going to fall into it, but when I got in there, he didn't feel as strong as I thought he might have done. Because on video, he looks a bit of a thick-set lad, and he seems to give opponents trouble, really. So, but once I realised I was far too strong for him, I just started messing about, really. You know, just sort of trying to relax and enjoy myself a little bit. My hands came down, but then I knew when I could plough forward, I did that. And I'm happy with the 40-36 result. It was a bit frustrating because he does come in with his head down, and the ref was blaming me for pushing his head down. I was just looking after my face, really, because when he comes in with his head, I thought, right, you can have a forearm on the top of your head. So I was just looking after myself, and I thought he was more to blame than me. He's ended up with a cut, but through his own fault, really. I'm just glad I've not got a cut and I've come out unscathed.
Obviously, being the headline fight, when you consider you've got the likes of Paul Butler, Sam Hyde, Marcus Morrison, etc. on the card, did that in itself bring an added pressure?
You know what? It did. I've been in the changing room all day. And I didn't have any sparring coming into this fight. For this fight, I had no sparring whatsoever, except for one little 4-round technique spar, because people wasn't turning up to the gym to come and spar me and stuff. So I was a bit anxious all day, thinking, you know, what's it going to be like not doing any sparring going into a fight? And I feel like I've wasted quite a few punches, to be honest, but he does duck down low. But yeah, being a headline on my second fight with guys, like, I actually cracked a joke in the build-up. I didn't know I was main event, so to speak, because I was on last. But I actually said as a joke on social media, wow, look at all these amazing names on my undercard. And then I got told yesterday at the weigh-in you're on last. I thought I shouldn't have said anything. But yeah, waiting in the changing room, it was like a lengthy wait. It felt like it anyway. And you've got a lot to think about while you're waiting. But I just tried to stay cool and relax. And but once I was in there, it was like, oh, it's okay, it's fine, you know what I mean? But obviously beforehand, you do get a little bit, you got a lot of time to think. But once the first punch gets thrown or you get a bit of a clash of heads, you're into it then. And then I was smiling away again, and just glad to be able to do this again, because in my life I've suffered from 7 years of depression after Kieran's brain injury. I was on the couch for 4 years. I couldn't walk because of my own knee injury. So actually coming back and doing this, I just feel blessed. So and all the compliments that I'm getting from all the officials, all of the fans, all the trainers, it's just I never thought this was coming in my life, coming back around, but it's come back around, and I'm dead grateful to everyone. To be honest, I'm quite emotional thinking about it.
Moving forwards, what would you like to do next? What have you got your eyes on?
Well, it is already planned, because this is why there's a bit more pressure on me as well. November the 2nd, Manchester Arena. I'm on that card.
The Matchroom show.
Yeah, the Matchroom show. I can confirm. Anthony Croller's last ever fight. The story ties in with the Croller story, my story and his story, with him fighting Kieran, and it all ties into one great story, and I'm just so thankful to be on that card. But like I said, going into this fight, I got told yesterday that your tickets are on the way for the next fight, and I thought I better win, you know what I mean? So there was I did feel a little bit more pressure than my debut. My debut was like, although it was on a Matchroom show, my attitude was, I've got nothing to lose. Nobody expects anything, but then for this one, I've had a lot of compliments since then. So then things was expected. And look, I won every round. It wasn't retro or anything, but I'm glad to get the 4 rounds in. It do my fitness the world of good. My fitness felt better than my debut, so onwards we go.
Well, Nathan, I'll leave a final word with yourself before I do let you shoot off. What would you like to say to everybody?
I just want to say from the support, I sold well over 100 tickets today, and there was all, I could hear them all shouting. I just want to thank all of them for coming, because without them, it's not really a show. So they're the most important people. I want to thank Joe Gallagher and M22 Promotions, my brother Kieran Farrell Promotions, for putting it all together. It was a great show. Thank all the officials. Apologies to the ref. I had a little go at him in round 2 or something. But I just want to thank everyone, yourself, everyone involved, really.
Well, Nathan, I appreciate your time, and thanks for speaking to myself and Boxing Social.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.